Hello, good evening, and welcome to Watchdog Wargaming. Tonight I will be going through the issue number 2 of the Warhammer 40,000 Imperium collection, which was a Parkworks from Hachette. This is part of the ongoing trial. So, in typical Hachette style, it's still on the back of a very large cardboard base, with the actual magazine itself, and then we've got the really important bit, the actual figures, which in this case are 3 Necron warriors, a pot of paint, and the basis for it as well. Let's just see what's actually on the back of this one before we open it. So in issue number 3, so you've got Salt Intercessors, 3 Intercessors, Macragge Blue Paint. Issue number 4, Sorpeth Destroyers, Lead Belcher Paint, and a full-size game mat. And in issues number 5, the exclusive Primaris Captain, Painting Your Captain, and Heroic Camp Combat. Okay, so issue number 2 was $5.99, which is not that bad. So let's see what we've got. So first off, let's open the magazine. I'll just put this to one side for the time being. Okay, Imperium Part 2. Battle Games in the 41st Millennium. Discover the Necron Warriors, paint your Necron collection, fight a new playthrough game. So we open it up. Index. Information on Necron Warriors. A battle record. What I found is unique is where you can actually gives you an option to a D6 roll on of a unit name D6 chart. So you roll a dice, and whatever you roll on the dice, that's what the so if I rolled a 3, there'd be the silent death on the damage D6 chart. So roll a 5, damage body corroded, gifts D6 chart, glow like brilliant stars. I'm sure that they'll go into this eventually in the magazine. So they go on to a bit of history, a bit of fluff about the Necrons. So the Zakar dynasty. Bit of blurb on that. Ultramarines, the Warriors of Macragge. So Space Marines B Chapter 01. How to build your Necron Warriors. Lots of top tips on there. Again, how to build your Necron Warriors continued. I'm sure they will go on about basing later on. How to paint your Citadel miniatures. Set up your hobby area. Getting started, your Citadel tools, some of which I believe if you subscribe you will be getting in various episodes anyway. Preparing to paint. Yeah, they're on about a palette on there as well. I'll tell you what's useful if you've got any old white tiles from the bathroom or anything like that hanging around. I usually find those are quite very useful for mixing paint on. How to paint Necron Warriors. So the paint in this one must be the base Runelord brass. So if that's the for the base colouring of the Necrons. So how to paint Necron warriors and how to paint your Royal Warden, which was in issue 1. Then it's now going on to the playthrough. So in addition to what was in the first magazine, this just adds a little bit more information onto it. Rules and setup. Again, for anybody who hasn't played 40k, this is an easy step-by-step guide on how to play it. For those who have, then certainly a good refresher. Goes through the different scenarios, playthroughs. Bit about subscribing, and that's it. So yeah, it's a bit of be honest, it doesn't seem to be much in this magazine this time around, but lots of painting guides, a little blurb about the Necrons, a little blurb about the Ultramarines, how to build guides for your Necron warriors, how to paint as in preparing to paint and preparing your tools, how to paint Necron warriors, Royal Wardens, and part 2 of the playthrough. Okay. And again, it's been hole punched, so when you get your eventually get your magazines, you'll be able to keep this for posterity and reference. Okay, so that's that bit, the magazine out of the way. Let's get to the important bit that you're probably all waiting for. Let's have a look at the actual Necron warriors. Again, it's the actual container has been secured by sticky tape. So when you get your magazine, just make sure that it's been sealed and nothing's managed to escape. So let's have a look what we've got. So we've got a pot of base colour Rune Lord brass. Brilliant. There's that. A starter brush. Three bases. And your Necron warriors. So again, all snap to fit. 2020 gear castings, so pretty recent. Yep, they'll paint up nicely. What I'll do is I'll actually wait until I've got quite a few of Necrons or the Space Marines to actually start painting them. So again, okay, so that's all that in there, and just basically show you what I've done. So this is the Space Marine from last week. So this is all been sort of put together as per the instructions. Pretty good. So I've actually put the basing on it already, and I'll spray that up, and we'll see how it turns out. Yep, plastic doesn't bounce. But also I've got this one as well. So this one is This one I've actually slightly converted. It's got a Dark Angel, sort of hooded head on. I put some Dark Angel's icons with the shield, so the keys and the knife. I did try and mess around with the actual putting a Dark Angel sword on it, but I decided not to. And from a previous basis, I changed the sort of the base plug, and I think it's actually a Mechanicus. Looks like a dead Mechanicus head on it. So yeah, so when you start collecting Space Marines, all those little bits that are left over, don't throw them away. Keep them, because you never know when you're going to need them. So especially if you can do a little bit kit bashing, because what you might find is a lot of the actual your Primara Space Marines later on, especially if you just get the normal Marines, they'll all look the same. So if you want to make a unit that looks a bit unique, you can add extra knives or extra icons or hand grenades, or you name it, the choice is yours. But there we are. So yeah, that's just a quick one for today. So that was the issue number 2 of the Warhammer collection. Like I said, I'm lucky and I'm in the trial area, and hopefully if you sort of keep looking at the website, in about 2-3 months, I'm sure these will be UK wide at the moment. Yeah, so keep watching, keep subscribing. If you like what I'm doing, please like and subscribe below. If you have any questions, queries, whinge, gripes, moans, put it in the comments below, and I'll do my best to answer you. All right, okay, thanks for joining me. Take care, and I'll speak to you very soon. Cheers. Bye now.